Hello everyone, my name is Pranav Shankar Kaundinya. I studied in Akshara Bowl and passed out as part of class of 2018. I am currently serving my national service under the Singapore Armed Forces. I'm wrapping up my second year, after which I plan to pursue economics in university and hopefully in the long run work in environmental and developmental policy. Amid the commotion caused by COVID-19, I think many of us are overwhelmed by the situation at hand. But I do hope that you remember what I say, at least at the back of your head. So many of us may not know that today is World Nature Conservation Day, 28th of July 2020. And amid the battle that we currently face, I think it is important to continue to keep in focus and be aware of the long-term challenges that we all face as a species or as a community, and to continue to remain environmentally conscious as much as possible. Although I'm no environmental science student myself, I do hope to share a few things that I follow and hope that you can as well. Firstly, I think we can all be a little more conscious of what we eat. Of course, there are days that we all want pizza or pasta or any other kind of exotic food. But often, I think what we don't realize is that many of those ingredients are often imported over hundreds and thousands of kilometers and often need to be refrigerated, especially if they're fresh foods. And that in itself uses up a lot of energy. So eating local in the sense of not just local cuisine but also local ingredients is very important if you do happen to have the space to grow a few of these ingredients yourself, especially things like chilies and beans or onions, which we use rather generously. Then I strongly encourage you to do so. Then the second thing is to be aware what we buy and where we buy it from. I think in an effort to be package free, we can always go to the local wet market instead of having to go to an established supermarket such as Nilgiris, where all your vegetables come packed in plastic, for example. And another side note is, when you do go to the wet market, try not to bargain for vegetables. After all, that 10 rupees or 20 rupees that we may end up saving from the vendor may mean a lot for him, her, or their family. Thirdly, if you can walk to a place in 10 minutes, then do avoid taking an auto or a car. Of course, with modern life and all its conveniences, it may be a bit painful, but by walking to your destination, it becomes a case of killing two birds with one stone, where we are not only improving our physical health, at the same time we can also focus on the environmental health and avoid that bit of emissions. And fourthly, and most importantly, that if there are any major infrastructural developments around where you live, either now or chances are there would be in the future, do get yourself involved in the consultation process of the environmental impact assessment, where there is one. An ideal policy outcome would not be one where the nature is preserved but quality of life is completely sacrificed, or the opposite case where we have an improved quality of life but that completely leads to the destruction of the natural space around you. But rather to have a more balanced outcome where nature is preserved and we can still have an improved quality of life, and where essential infrastructure is available for all. So I hope to leave you all today with good wishes. Hope you all continue to remain safe and healthy. Hope to see you all soon.